Hey, you look adorable.
Thank you. You too. I love your glasses.
Are you going to a rodeo after this?
I was checking my inner Ellie Mae Clampett.
It's hot. Looks good.
Is it? Thanks.
Yeah, it's a good look.
No, Cody bought me a cute little denim outfit this week, and I was like,
That's adorable. Where'd you get it from?
is it? Good question. I have no idea. It just came in the mail.
That's awesome.
So, yeah. So, anyway, I guess it was state fair time.
Yeah. The
But I
cat
love
came
your
to say
glasses.
hello.
They're beautiful.
Thank you.
They look
I
really cute
wore
on
them.
you.
I wore them in the last one too,
Yeah.
but but it did kind of look like it was just part of the theme, like for because we did a 50s themed one. So, but
Nice. Yeah.
I like them, but I also hate them because I don't like want to need them.
No,
You
I
know.
know that feeling.
Ugh, but I'm lucky to have made it this far without having really needed glasses. So yeah.
Yes, this is true. I was always jealous of your perfect eyesight because I do not have that.
All right.
Anyway,
Well, I forgot that you didn't have perfect eyesight because you wear contacts anyways.
I do, and
Stay
without
if
them,
you want. It's okay.
I am quite blind.
Yeah. Right. Bye. Anthony was helping me prep because I know I gave you a
Oh,
top. I know I gave you a topic, and
uh-huh.
I really want to do that topic, but I wasn't fully prepared because I don't know. I just feel like I
Oh,
had a little more like things I wanted to think about. So
yeah,
instead, I
we're
have this
doing something
game.
else.
Yeah.
Yay, a game.
Yeah. So it's Puff Puff Pass. It's just the game that me and Anthony play in here sometimes. And it's just mostly like questions, debate. There are like truth
Okay,
and dare and stuff like that, but I left those out. I sorted to
those are for
have.
another time.
Yeah. Well, I just think it might be a little difficult long distance. I don't know. I didn't read them
It's
all,
true.
but
It's true. You dare me to do something, and I go off camera for like 5 minutes and come back and like, I did it.
I would enjoy it. No, even you could carry your
Yeah,
phone with you, I guess. That could be fun.
it's true. I could. Maybe we'll do that some.
Yeah, yeah. Another time though. Anyway, so
Okay, okay.
we were doing the puff puff part right
And I'm
now.
not gonna pass. Let's do this. hmm
Yes. Okay.
I'm excited. I like
First,
games.
me too. First one. Well, we'll see. This is a debate. Best
Okay.
unusual munchies food combination. Example, French fries and milkshakes. Go.
Yeah, I do love a good French fry and a milkshake. Do you have one while I'm thinking? Like, do you
Okay.
like a
I like cottage cheese and chips.
really? Just the
Mm-hmm.
salty with the
Yeah,
cream?
like it started, I think, with Doritos, and I would use it as like a
Uh-huh.
dip
Yeah,
and stuff, and I like it with the Ruffles sour cream and cheddar, also a favorite. Or
we
but
do like
now
those as
I
well.
literally just I'll get a bowl of like cottage cheese and just crumble up chips in it and stir it up and eat it. Like it's kind of weird. It's really yummy though.
I I don't know. I don't know if I have any really weird tastes. My brother used to try to convince us all to eat peanut butter and mustard, and it's
No.
apparently really good. But because I have the palate that I do, I never tried it.
I feel like
I
if I were
don't
at a restaurant and they had
like things.
something like that, I would give it a try. If like
Yeah.
somebody else bought it, but I don't think I would have that be my whole meal. You know what I mean? Because I like
Yeah.
food way too much. I'd be sad to be sitting there with something I don't like.
Right. And my dad was always trying to get us to eat like little exotic things. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember how he got Laura to eat like a raw, what was it? A raw,
Baby
an
squid or something?
octopus or something. Yeah, an
Yeah.
octopus, a baby squid for $1, and she just like, oh, money. Yeah,
Chomped it
thank
down.
you.
Yeah. No,
I
I
I
learned at a
never could
young
have
age,
done
we
that.
don't say yes.
Laura said
So
yes,
she did. She
almost
did.
too easily. She does no problem.
So speaking of which, did I ever tell you about the I think it was Father's Day present we gave my dad, me and Mike, my
I
brother?
don't think so, but
We invented this company called Salmonellas, and we just like filled this crate full of like pickled pig's feet and kimchi and all sorts of like odd tasting foods.
because he likes weird
And
stuff.
hmm
That's
and
so
he was super
cute.
stoked. And
Yeah.
we, left some gum in there too. We're like, please chew this afterwards. But yeah, no, I think he liked it. He ate most of it, I think. So
That's awesome.
it was good.
You have pictures?
If I do, I will send them to you.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, so weird flavors. I think mostly just putting like potato chips on my hamburgers and stuff.
That's your
I
favorite
really like that.
weird combination? Or your
Yeah.
what was the
So
question?
nothing too out there.
Oh, best unusual munchies food combination. Oh, I do have another one, but I actually haven't eaten for quite a while, but I love it. It's milk and saltine crackers because we ate
Oh,
it
really?
growing up. It was like,
Yeah.
I don't, maybe it's poor people food. I don't know, but like we would just eat saltine crackers and milk, like crumbled
Milk and
up like it
bread.
was
Yeah.
cereal. Yeah. Or we would have, yeah, we'd make toast and butter it and then break it up and then put it in milk. And it was called milk toast. We just made
Yeah.
everything into a cereal for some reason. And now, like thinking
Easy to
about it,
eat.
it sounds disgusting, but it's delicious.
I can picture your mom being like, "Nope. Oh,
My precious mom.
Hi.
goodbye, Chael. Sorry, he's leaving. I love you.
Bye, my
I'll see
precious
you.
mom.
Do you wanna come tell everybody hi really fast, Chael? He never comes anymore.
Hi,
Almost
buddy.
never. Ah, hello.
You look spiffy.
Okay. She says you look nice, dude. You look spiffy. Just thanks.
He's cute. Does he comb his own hair?
No,
Yeah.
he does not. That's a mom and dad special because mostly dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, my girls don't even care to brush their hair yet, so I would have been like really impressed if he was like
No.
doing his own hair and stuff. Yeah.
No, and I'm glad it's not just my kids that don't want to do their own hair because it's a
No,
thing.
no, because they don't care about it. Like it's not
Mm-mm.
important to them with how their hair looks. So I'm like, all
Yeah.
right, to an extent, I'm fine with it because I'm like, you're the one
Yeah.
who has to be you and experience everything that you're going to experience and whatever. If
Let's
you're
not.
fine with it, I'm not gonna. But sometimes I'm also like, but it's nice to not stink for those people around you. Like
Uh-huh.
there's an
And
aspect
it's
that's just
easier
being
to.
nice to your fellow person and then taking care of
Yeah.
yourself. Like there's a health aspect to it. Keeping your skin
Mhm.
healthy, that's your largest organ and it's your first line of defense.
Yeah.
So it's
True.
important to take care of it.
Exactly. And I
Anyway.
have been around your girls and seen many things, and I've never thought they were stinky or dirty. So you're good.
Yeah,
Mm.
there's definitely some times where I'm like, do I have teenage boys or do I have teenage girls? Because
Why is that? You remember all
would
guys'
it hurt
apartments?
you to put on some deodorant? Yeah, their apartments were not the greatest.
Just take a Clorox wipe once a month and wipe the tubes off your toilet. That's it. Like, please.
Somebody else had done it for them forever, and so it just, yeah,
Oh man.
yeah. Those are the type of things I hope. I
To
hope.
instill in children.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
hope I'm not like.
Because like it's a problem that like so many men don't even like think
It's
to
probably
do
not just
that.
men anymore, but yeah.
You're right. But like just in general, the caretakers, like the ones who will actually think about it. Like I used to be an over caretaker and I would
Mhm.
do it all the time. And now I'm like,
Worked well for us.
look at us living in filth. Like I'm no longer your caretaker. Like until you care about it too, there are certain things that are just gonna be this way.
Yeah. Well, you can't do it all.
No,
You
and
just
they have
can't.
to realize like, oh, I have to actually take care of myself. Nobody's coming to take care of you. Like,
Mhm.
I mean, there are those children you see who stay with their parents forever, and sometimes I think truly people do struggle to get out, or it even works better for them. Like my older sister Emily lives with my parents,
Yeah.
and it's mutually very
I
beneficial.
was gonna say
Like
it's a mutually
she was a
beneficial
single mom
relationship
of
there.
5, and then out of my aging parents, there's 10 of us. To have one of us be able to live with my parents, to like feel like there's someone there taking care of them, it gives you like some peace. So it's
Yeah, absolutely.
it's not always a negative for that to be, but I also just want my girls to be able to be without me. Because I'm like,
Yeah.
you guys
To have the
depend on me
option.
too heavily right now sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now let's move on because there's a lot of these.
All right. Let's
Okay.
keep going. If I flash the camera, I'm very sorry. I didn't realize sitting in this would
It's
gap it. Anyways,
nothing's moving, but it looks perfect. It looks very
okay.
anime-ish. Like it looks unrealistic. It's
Anime-ish.
awesome. Yeah. Okay, this is trivia. When
Okay.
dissolved in water, this drug can make cup flowers stay erect for up to a week longer than they usually would?
Okay, so when dissolved in water, this will make them chemical. Um, I've heard like a little bit of salt, and why can't I read that? Hang on.
Oh, it's Viagra.
Oh, really? You would
Yeah.
think that that would be
Apparently
the
it
first thing to
works
come
to
to
keep
mind.
multiple things erect.
There you go. Hey, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Your
Is it?
flowers look so lush. Like,
Well, it is easier to get
well,
Viagra than it is to get like birth control or something, so go for it.
it's so weird. So weird.
It just shows that the world is run by men, so things that are important to men will be taken care of.
Yeah. This,
Because why in the world, and is there any reason why that would be the case?
yeah,
Anyway.
exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
this is another trivia, but did you have a thought?
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, I just said I have strongly held opinions on that, but that's uh, not for now. So
Yeah, no.
go
Another time though.
another
I
time.
also have strongly held opinions. Okay.
Yes.
Trivia. What is 3% of Antarctica's ice made up of?
I think it's something good. Like, I mean, not good, but like it would be an interesting answer. It's not just like dirt. Move on.
Yeah.
Like it's
Coming. It's coming.
gasoline.
No. Let's see. Can you read it?
Penguin pee. Aw.
It's kind of cute, but
We
also
should make a
gross.
city in Antarctica called Penguin Pee. Penguin Piss Antarctica.
It should just be a thing.
I
Okay.
like I like that it's somebody's job to figure out exactly how much of Antarctica is made of penguin pee. Like
I know.
I've worked my whole life for this.
I mean, I imagine it probably came about a different way, but yeah, they're studying levels of it's pretty cool actually. Like I've
What's in the
seen some of the
ice?
things, yeah, and what's even in like the top layers of our earth, the different like contaminants that are in it, and then
Mhm.
like they can kind of tell through time where we were at each level in the dirt and stuff like that, and you can see
Yeah,
the
the
oh
effect.
yeah, just the effect that it's had on the earth and then all of us, because the times when certain disease spiked and when certain things happened just because of the way we
Hmm.
were doing things.
Yeah,
Anyways, so
very
I
cool.
think it's pretty cool that they are studying the ice and that they can figure out these things. They're just that there
Yeah.
are people who are thinking so hard and so much to like they're just so interested that they're figuring out our world around us. I don't know, I think it's cool.
Information's there. We're just trying to like
Yeah, yeah.
figure it out like a mystery.
And the more we learn, like the more we realize so much of what we thought we knew was based off of like not all the information. So they weren't able to paint a full picture and we got a lot of things wrong, maybe, like
Yeah.
just there's no reason to think that that's not going to be the truth of it, because that's kind of through history what we do. We see we've never got it right. We're constantly making errors, and
Yeah.
that's how we
And to
figure
be
it
able to
out.
admit that and be like, yeah, that's how about from this angle? Like,
Yeah, yeah,
anyway, that's cool.
yeah. Alrighty. Truth or dare? Truth, obviously. Okay. It doesn't even have the dare option. It's just you can't
Oh,
see
I
that,
was gonna
huh?
be like, okay, dare.
It's so it's silly to me. Okay. You are the leader of a new society. Which ritual must every 18-year-old complete in order to become an adult? It was hard to read.
Uh, basic hygiene. No, I don't know. Which
um,
ritual?
well, I think it's like being able to change a tire, being able to call
Yeah.
and make your own appointment for your dentist and for your doctor and understand the
Hmm.
reasons why you need to maintain those,
Hmm.
and know how to cook a few simple meals for yourself, know how to clean
Yeah.
every aspect of the house and a little bit about how to take care of it. Like,
Yeah.
literally everything in the house requires some sort of maintenance, and there's nobody coming to teach you fucking anything other than YouTube, thankfully, is there. But like,
Yeah, but still, like,
if we could be figuring as we figure this out, sharing it with our kids before we send them out into the world,
that'd
like
be
I don't
great.
think that would suck. So those are
That
some
would be lovely.
rituals. Have you ever
So the
seen?
ritual of like the adult Olympics where you'd like
Yeah. What ritual do
have
they
to
have to
pass
do to
off.
become an adult? Like you have to pass. Have you?
Hmm.
Okay, so there's this show called American Housewife, I think. Have you ever seen it?
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
really entertaining. But the parents make the oldest daughter a list that kind of like that. Before I can't remember what it is she wants to do, but they make
Uh-huh.
like, hey, you have to kind of prove that you're an adult before you do that, and she has to do this whole list. And I was like, that would actually be so helpful for so many people
Oh man.
because you don't know what
Heck
you
yeah, it
don't
would.
know, and people think that
Uh-huh.
common sense is more common than it is, and then so many people
No,
are
it's
literally just frozen in fear at the idea of the unknown because they don't know what the fuck they're doing, and we have the information and we just assume everybody else can figure it out for themselves. Like, why
no.
aren't we just, yeah. Anyways,
I
go.
remember feeling that when we opened our first business and it was like, okay, what kind of taxes need to be paid and what kind of insurances and what kind of like um what is that? The workman's comp and stuff, all these things and all the OSHA compliances and stuff.
Yeah.
How how are you supposed to know all of these things? Like
No, and that
it
makes it
was
so prohibiting because like it
it
is
really
so
does.
it's like it's such a huge risk and such an undertaking, but that's why it takes really
Yeah.
awesome people to do it and why you were able to.
Well,
But
I wasn't like this.
well,
That
you
was
and
head
Cody
up by my
together.
husband.
I know,
Yes,
but I'm sure you were a big part of it because he couldn't have had a
but I
family
don't know
and
that I could
everything
have.
without you, and
Yeah,
you
well, I
couldn't
don't
have
know
done it
that I
without
could have done
him.
that on my own though. That would have been like that would
No.
have been prohibitively frightening to me. Like
Right?
an
I
open,
think
yeah,
having a partner for stuff like that is so important and one that you can,
yeah,
you know, go
you
through
can
all the
trust. Yeah,
shit with and just still want to be
true.
each other's people. And that's
Yes,
pretty awesome.
exactly,
Happy to have found that
exactly.
also. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
we've done pretty good.
All right. Another truth. Besides
Okay,
food and clothing, if you could get something for free your entire life, what would it be?
besides food and clothing, uh,
I'm gonna go with healthcare.
I was healthcare was my first thought,
If
and
I
then I
could
was like
know that I
balancing
would
that
have access to healthcare, dental care
to
instead
any
of
kind of, yeah,
yeah,
bodily healthcare. Yes.
yeah,
That was the first thing that popped in my mind. And then the other thing was like education, like if I could just learn whatever I want at any time. But
yeah.
then you kind of can now with
Yeah, now you can. We just have to realize
Mhm.
that and actually start taking the time to do it because
Yeah.
there's so much fucking information out there. And I know there's a lot of misinformation, but when it comes to just like learning like basic things, there's no reason for
Yeah.
people to be lying about that. And people are sharing it all, you know?
Yeah. You want to
There's
learn an
so much.
instrument? There's lessons online, or at least the first starter ones. You want to
Yeah,
learn how
yeah.
to
But
build something? It's
our
there.
world does require certain like certificates saying, hey, you passed this level of education to get to certain
Yeah.
jobs. And so,
Hmm.
although we could teach ourselves, having education that actually allowed us to make it in the real world would still be real beneficial. So, having access to
Yeah.
the actual education that will get you somewhere because it's really
Yeah.
hard to make it just because you learned it on your own. Like, there's a
Yeah. Like
few of those
if
people.
I go to a doctor, I want to make sure that certain
Uh-huh.
certain things have been learned. So I
Exactly.
get it.
Yes.
I get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so probably I would probably still stick with healthcare. I
Yeah.
mean that's a big one. But yeah,
Yeah.
learning stuff would
Yeah,
be
because my
cool.
main thing as like a mom now, and I totally get it because my mom was the same way, is the way that we worry about our kids. And so we worry about, their are they being fed? Are they being, housed? Are they having
Hmm.
fun with life? But then are they
Yeah.
healthy? And so just the next step of what it would, and because that's all I really want out of life, is to
And
keep living my life with the
yeah.
people I love and being healthy and having a good time along the ride for as long as
And
I
don't
get
you
a
hate
chance to
it?
do it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
don't you hate it when like as a parent, especially when you have young kids, when you get to that point where it's like the do I take them in or do I not? Do I be on the safe side or do I spend
Hmm.
$200 on something that could be completely nothing? And
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
I hate that
Yeah, because
indecisive feeling. I
we've
hate it.
had times where we made the wrong call. And
So have we.
yeah, and it really sucks. And then everybody's ended up okay, but there was one
Hmm.
with Bella where she had like literally never been sick, and she's like 18 months old, and the first
Oh
time she ever
no.
gets sick, it was just a really bad one. And she kept like when she would throw up, she'd turn on her back and like gag on it and choke. Like it was just
It was
freaking
bad.
crazy. Yeah, every time she's got anything, it's like she gets the worst version of it, unfortunately.
Hmm.
So either way, it was going on for a while, so I wanted to take her to the hospital anyways. But I really felt like I thought she was turning blue a little bit. Like I was just seeing a tinge and I'm like, I feel like, there's something
Yeah.
wrong. And Anthony couldn't see it yet, but we took her to the ER anyways. And as we're in the ER, she is just running around and having so much fun. And I was like, oh my God, I did it. I let my anxieties like take her. And so we
Hmm.
relented and we went home. And that night it's happening again. And Anthony was like, I see it. She's blue. And we went in and she ended up hospitalized and she ended up having to have
Yeah.
like, because she had pneumonia and it was just freaking awful. And then after
Yeah.
that, shortly is when she ended up like being diagnosed with ITP.
Really sick. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, she's
I mean, she
kind
always had it,
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah, she's kind of outgrown it. I don't know. It's an autoimmune thing.
really?
Maybe it was that sickness that like I don't know how autoimmune disease works, so I shouldn't make any type of claims. But I'm like, she was
No,
like
but sometimes they
so
show up and then
healthy.
they just kind of
Yeah. And then when
go
she
away.
does get things like there's this hand, foot, mouth disease, but it wasn't just the one that's called hand, foot, and mouth. Like there was a different, I don't know, some disease that typically I
Some
guess
other kind
kids
of
get
strain.
in typically kids will get it in preschool, but she didn't go to preschool. Like
Mm.
she did interact with other kids, some, but I guess just not enough to be exposed to it. So she didn't get it till I
Yeah.
believe it was the third or fourth grade. And
Oh.
she got it like it was like she was in the lunchroom at school when it I guess really started, and she was such a calm and just chill kid that when she just
Hmm.
sat there and started screaming, like they knew something was wrong.
Yeah.
And like cause she couldn't swallow, she couldn't like let her mouth touch other parts of her mouth. It was horrible. And when we went to the
That's
doctor and
crazy.
they found out what it was, they ended up putting her on like narcotic level like pain relief because it was that bad. And they said this happens like it's a very common disorder like disease, but in like a
Hmm.
very very small percentage of the population they get it really bad, and she got it really bad.
And she was
I
the
was like,
lucky
how
one.
come she has to get all the things like the worst way, but then after that she's so healthy. So it's like
Her body kicked in and it was like, all right,
she
we
still
got
fights
this.
it off, but she gets all like the bad side effects. Poor thing.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Dang it.
don't even remember where that one started.
Besides food and clothing, what would
Okay,
you?
was that it?
I think so. Maybe.
Oh God, sorry. Okay. Oh, this
Next
one's kind of
question.
relevant. What percent of Americans brush their teeth twice a day?
Less than I would hope.
I think this is higher than it really is, but
Really?
the
Is it
percent
like
that actually
45%? I
no,
don't know.
it's 69%.
Really?
What a cool answer. I think that's higher than it actually is. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I went way low on that one,
Yeah.
but
Because even though in general in my experience people will typically say they're brushing twice a day, their mouth
mhm.
tells me a different story. So
Yeah,
if
you're
they
like,
are brushing
well,
twice a day, it's not adequate. It's not reaching like there's so many nooks and crannies, and that bacteria is growing on every single portion of it. So if there are areas that are chronically left behind, you're still going to end up with a lot of inflammation and like
yeah,
it doesn't, yeah. We still
you
got to
got to
do a
get that
whole
out of
thing
there.
on that though. Yeah, yeah.
It's not about putting the toothbrush in your mouth. It's about getting stuff off.
Yes. All right. Anyways, truth. If you had to tattoo one fact about yourself on your forehead, what would it be?
On my forehead,
Yeah, if you had to.
I
So
don't get
everybody
tattoos.
is required.
No. One
One
fact
fact
about
about you,
myself.
I did not choose this.
Be kind, I'm fragile. Um,
Um, I think
Good
those are,
question.
I think we gave
Yeah,
good answers.
I just say be nice to me.
A fact about yourself.
Be
Be
like,
nice to me.
I'm an alpha. Like, what are you?
Big
Yes.
dick energy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just badass. Nothing says badass like a tattoo across your forehead that says
Yeah.
badass.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
All right. Who was the first person to be prescribed weed?
To be prescribed weed?
Yeah. You're never gonna get it. So it's a Chinese
Somebody talking
emperor.
to Willie Nelson.
No, way before that. Chinese Emperor Xinyong in 2727
I was gonna
BC.
guess that.
How I know you were so close. It's on the tip of your tongue.
It was right there.
Okay. If
I would
we were
say Adam or Eve.
okay, if we were in a horror movie, which one of us would die first?
Oh me. You've got way more survival skills than me. I would be the one like, I'm gonna hide behind this saw.
I don't think you give
Yeah.
yourself enough credit.
I would be fetal position for sure. Like, just take
No.
me. I'm out. Cody and I watched Titanic the other day because we hadn't watched it in
Uh,
a long time. And
yeah.
during the whole like boat sinking scene, I was just thinking about all the ways I'd end it faster so I wouldn't have to be in like cold water. Like, okay, I
Like
shouldn't laugh. It was
I
a
think I would be able to see the reality of my situation and be ready to be done
mhm.
with it. No, I
Yeah.
wonder if I think I would always hold on anyways because I think that I would believe that I'd be the one that make it.
Yeah, and I would solidly believe that I wouldn't. So
And you make your reality. So
there you go. There you go. So I think that's a fair assessment. You would live longer
yeah.
or you would save us all. And anyway,
I don't
that's that's your role.
know.
You would be the hero. You would kick some ass and take some names. Except
I would just
if
talk a
they
lot and
scream
bother everybody. Just kidding.
unless it just screamed outside of our window, in which case we would both hide. And do you remember that in our apartment?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We were easily spooked though.
Yeah, we were. It was just somebody screamed and we're like, okay, we're out.
Uh-huh. This
Doesn't
is it.
it
It's
doesn't
over.
matter that there's 200 people in this apartment complex. They're coming for us. Like
Yeah.
on our first night here. Yeah.
There's a certain time in your life when the whole world revolves around you. And all of your thoughts, you think everybody else is thinking about you too.
And nobody cares.
It's
Like,
nobody. Uh,
mm.
all right. Would you rather remember nothing or be able to remember every detail about everything? I'd
I would
rather remember everything.
remember everything. It would be rough. There'd be, I mean, I already wake up at 2 in the morning going, oh
I
crap, why'd I
s-
do that?
I
But
still do remember everything if I actually give it some thought. I mean, not in the sense that like I don't know, but I feel like I don't know. Like
mhm.
I can remember
I
it
remember
anyway.
everything about
So
stupid things. So I might as well
yeah.
have the important stuff in
Yeah.
there too.
It doesn't say it had to be at the forefront of your mind at all times.
That's true.
It's just that you
You could
could
just
remember it. Yeah.
recall it when you need it.
Exactly, which would be pretty freaking cool. We'd be like
Yeah.
be able to read books and just be like, got it all. Remember every fucking thing.
Yep.
That'd be pretty
Way
cool.
better than no memory. That would suck.
Yeah. Okay.
Next, next question.
If you could buy one personality trait, what would it be?
If I could buy one,
Yeah,
oh,
confidence.
I was gonna say authenticity and confidence. One of the two. They're kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Because
you're dang right.
that's a hard one. Like for some reason we're all kind of susceptible to like beating the shit out of ourselves by
You know what we need though? I feel like when you and I are together, confidence is easy. Like we're like,
because nobody else
I don't know,
matters.
we're
You
just
know.
having fun. It's fun. It's so much more fun to have fun with another person. You can't do that same kind
Well,
of
and you know there's no judgment,
stuff
so it's
by
like it doesn't
yourself.
matter what everybody else is thinking. You guys think it's funny.
Mm,
You guys are having a good time.
yeah.
So when you have your people like that,
But is it like it's not narcissistic isn't the word I'm looking for. It's like why can't I just go out to the mall and do stupid stuff by myself and laugh and have that be enough? It's like, no, I have to share it with somebody else. I gotta like it has to be both of us
it
thinking we're
is
funny. And there's something
it
about
is way more funny as a shared experience. And when you're laughing,
yes,
you like I don't know if you think something's funny, you want to laugh with other people about it.
yeah, I think so. Anyway,
Yeah. No,
interesting
I
observation.
don't play as much without like if we lived closer, I think I would do a lot more activities.
Hmm.
Because I like feeling like you have someone who's always down makes it
Hmm.
whereas everybody else is like, oh yeah, we should do that.
Uh-huh.
Good
Well, and somebody
morning.
that already knows your weirdness level, like I feel like if I
Yeah,
do that around here, people would be like,
I think they would
"Who?
love it.
Why?" You know. But if it's me
Maybe,
and you and I do something,
probably.
if I break that weirdness line where you're like, "Okay, too far. Let's rein it back in.
There's
We
no
don't
such
want to get arrested."
thing.
Like
Yeah.
anyway. But yeah, to have somebody that really knows you is super super awesome.
Yeah, yeah. And I do have like a decent amount of people that I consider myself to be close to, but
Yeah.
there's nothing like having like your longtime best friend. Like there's
Hmm.
just a comfort level that can't be surpassed because it can't ever
Yeah, it's
be
hard to
more
match.
than yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
So, yeah,
yeah, because
I
you
get it.
kind of you've been there for everything. You know what I mean? You've seen
Hmm.
everything, whereas everybody else, to everybody else, it's a story, and a story goes, it tells a story for sure, but to experience it, that's
Yeah,
a
whole
whole
whole different
whole
whole
different
different deal.
thing. Yeah, yeah. If only we had
Exactly.
freaking cameras. Like I would love to go back and just watch us our
I didn't I didn't realize that
nonsense.
I'd yeah, I didn't realize I'd never told my son the story of the BYU football player that you took to a dance. And I told him and he died.
Oh, do you
He's
want
like
the picture?
he turns I have the yearbook. But
Okay.
he yeah, he's just turning 17 in
Uh-huh.
like 2 weeks and he thought that was just the greatest. He's like, that's phenomenal. That's phenomenal.
It
So
was phenomenal.
well done. Well played.
Yeah. Like that, now looking back, I'm like, I feel like that was pretty ballsy. That was pretty
That was pretty
ballsy.
ballsy.
But also it was
I'm
all out
showing
of
too
freaking
much.
like no, I haven't noticed.
Okay, that's okay. Keep talking. I'll just adjust.
Yeah, yeah. I think that I finished though.
Okay. Well, then you could just sit here and watch me tie this. Tie, tie,
All
tie.
right.
I can still tie a
Tie
bow.
them boobies
Okay.
up. Okay.
Gotta keep them restrained.
Yeah. If
Mm.
you could have all the knowledge of one topic, what would it be? I want the history of the
M-
world. I want
I
all
was
the
gonna say the
knowledge of
mysteries
that.
of the universe.
Yeah.
I want to know. I
I just
want to
want the,
know.
the history. So I'm like, I have the
Hmm.
knowledge. Like I can tell you what actually, not that anybody would believe it, but that'd be pretty cool to know.
You got the history of the Earth, and then I've got everything beyond the Earth. Like,
Yeah.
what is the universe really, and what's it
Have
made of, and are there other beings there? And
yeah. Have you heard of
what's
the ideas or the I don't know if it's conspiracy about like a, the mud flood where they were like cities that were completely like buried and then like those histories were erased to like kind of progress a different narrative.
no? I've never heard anything like that.
You should look into it and then we could do a podcast on it. There's like a whole Tartarian or something like that. I don't know.
I'll have
Really
to look it
interesting.
up.
There even somebody even talked about it on the Joe Rogan podcast. You like that, right?
Yes,
I
I
saw
do.
some okay, I saw some clips. So you could probably look up Joe Rogan and look up
Okay.
about the Tartarian whatever, and we'll talk about it another time. But I thought it was really
Okay.
interesting.
That's awesome.
Alrighty. Oh my God. Um,
You're
would
like, we'll put that one as just kidding.
no, I'm gonna read it. Okay.
Okay.
Would you rather fuck a cow
Yes.
and nobody finds out, or
No.
not fuck a cow, but everybody thinks you have, and you can't convince them otherwise? I think I'd rather everybody just think that about me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have,
Mhm.
yeah, no.
Yep. Thanks. Yep. Let's. Yeah. Thanks for
I
that one.
yeah, I don't even understand the logistics of it. Like I don't okay. Okay, would you
Just no.
rather, yeah, no. Be able to time travel only to the past or future?
Um, I'd go past.
Me too, because I wouldn't want to miss anything. And if you could try time travel to the past, you could just keep moving forward. And granted, I
Yeah,
guess you're still gonna
that's
age,
true.
so you're gonna need like,
Well, but there are so many people that I'd like to go see just for like a little bit.
yeah,
Like go have breakfast with my grandma and go, talk to my mother-in-law and my brother-in-law that passed away and like just
yeah,
there's
yeah,
a lot of people that I just go hang
yeah,
out with for a day and
exactly.
come back. So,
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't know that there's anything I want to see in the future. Just kidding.
oh, there's a lot
I
I
hope
want to see
there
in the
is.
future.
No,
Yeah.
I hope there is. I'm just afraid for our future right now.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think I think we'll figure it out. There's a lot of smart people in the world.
Hope so, but there's also a lot of people
There's a lot of
who
fuckery.
there's a lot of fuckery. There's a lot of people who
Yeah.
like have power and just use it nefariously.
Well, that's been going on since the dawn of man. It's
I
like
know.
this constant fight between power and goodness. I don't know.
Something.
Not that anyway.
Nothing anyway. Okay.
Mm,
Which drug did Commissioner Anslinger from the Fed Bureau of Narcotics say would make you insane, turn you into a killer, and kill you?
it's a marijuana.
It is because it's a stupid
What a
fact. But it
what a douche
just,
canoe.
I mean, there was just a lot of misinformation so that people would, you know,
Would find it as terrible as
I
heroin.
know to make it be illegal so that, yeah, for other people to progress whatever
To
it was that
benefit.
they wanted to, yeah, to benefit.
Mm,
Just dumbness. Just
yes.
go weed. Okay. If you could pick one animal to protect you, which one would it be?
To protect me? So the question is it like, do they all of a sudden have these like protective powers? If I picked like a chinchilla, would it all of a sudden like protect me from anything? Or do I
Well, I
have to
think
pick an
it's still a
animal that,
chinchilla. So it's going to try its darndest, but it's going to, be a chinchilla.
okay, well, just
But
okay.
they're like, let's say there are a lot of rats, though. So even though they're not super capable, imagine all the rats,
If you could command the rats,
fighting your
would it?
battles for you. That'd be pretty freaking terrifying, actually.
Um, a bear would be pretty badass. Like just
Yeah.
to have this bear next to you all the time, be like, I can walk anywhere I wanted. Um,
I'm gonna
yeah,
say
let's go
cats so that it's all
with bear.
encompassing and there's so many just different variations of cats and
That's true.
be protected by all of them.
All of them
I mean,
by
because
all animals. Be like Snow White, only like
but only like as an army.
as an army. You don't have to clean for me, you just have to kill. Like,
Uh,
um,
okay. Which sci-fi movie do you think will actually come true?
Minority Report.
Walk me through that one. I don't remember.
Where they can see crimes before they happen kind of thing, where they just like know that people are
They know your intentions.
predisposed. hmm So something like that, or like iRobot, where AI gets out of control, and
Yeah, I was gonna say the Terminator.
yeah, that's I
That
watched that for the first time the other day.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
I think I have seen Minority Report now that you say it. Um,
yeah.
there have you ever seen the Orville?
The what?
The Orville?
No.
Okay, well, it's a like kind of funny sci-fi show. It's really good. You should watch it. But
Okay.
there's this I'm trying to regain my thought. Sorry. What were we just fucking talking about? Oh no, I don't know.
Sci-fi movies that may come true. The Orville.
Oh yeah, yeah. You had said something about like then a Minority Report like that they could like if you were predisposed to commit a crime even like
hmm
there's this time where on the Orville they interact with a because it's like interplanetary travel so they're interacting with a planet who's pretty advanced you'd think but they
hmm
have this time of the year where they believe that anybody born under like a certain time of the year like their zodiac sign or whatever is inherently bad like they will be a murderer they will be and that's what that made me think of anyways
That's
that's all
it's like all Pisces gone.
yeah, yeah. No it's a really interesting show though like
Yeah.
what the hell is his name Seth Family Guy creator it's one of
Seth.
his
It's not Seth Rogen. It's Seth MacFarlane.
yes yeah
All right.
so he stars in it and I think he writes it but okay moving on
Moving on.
Starting with a doozy. All right.
Okay.
Would you rather have an orgasm
Yes.
Ditto.
I didn't even know what that was saying. You just
But that was hilarious, and you weren't wrong. Okay. Would you rather have an orgasm every time you hear Old Town Road by Little Nas X, or every
who
time
says I
you have
don't?
an orgasm,
I'm just
Old
kidding.
Town Road by Little Nas X plays?
I'll go with option one, please.
Uh,
Yeah,
either
I'll
way,
go
you're
with option one.
hearing it. Okay. Well, I mean, option one, yeah, because then you just got to turn on a song and then. Oh no,
Yeah, but
you only hear it when you orgasm, or every time you orgasm, it plays. So either way,
oh,
it's
you okay, wait. So the first option is you can only orgasm when it happens?
I don't know. Let's
No, it just says you have one every time you hear it. So it's not the only option for,
yeah.
it's just an added bonus of,
Yeah.
you know, you just gotta turn the radio off on school field trips and stuff.
Is artificial intelligence something we should embrace or be afraid of?
Both. I think a healthy respect for it is
Yeah,
necessary, but
agreed.
I definitely think there's also
Room to
benefits to it
embrace
too.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. I
So,
love seeing I just watched a little video my cousin did on he's a doctor, I believe he's a surgeon.
okay.
Anyway, he was just showing how they do robotic surgery and I was like, dude, that's so cool. Like, anyway,
Yeah. So
so many
precise.
uses.
Yeah.
Yeah. And anyway, robots are awesome.
Yeah.
Let them go down in history that I said that
I know.
so that if
No.
they do take over, that I'm on the right
we
side.
we always tell Alexa thank you. And
Yeah. Be kind, even to
yes,
robots.
exactly. All
Mm.
right. Truth. If you had unlimited money, but you could only buy two things that start with the first letter of your last name, what would they be?
Okay, so just to clarify, the only two things I'm allowed to buy ever
No, if you
are,
had unlimited money, but
uh-huh,
you could only buy two things, I think with that money, you could only buy two
okay.
things that started with the first letter of your last name. What would they be?
Um, Good question.
You could get a boat.
Baked goods and yeah, we'll go with baked goods and a boat. That sounds like a good life.
Yeah, and mine's pee,
Baked
so
goods
I
and the Bahamas. Well, I
you'll
will
take
purchase the
that.
Bahamas with
There
my
we go.
unlimited funds.
And
And
I'll
that's where I
take
will be.
some pot and some
Pot and people. That's all you need.
yeah, pot and people.
What? What the?
But I
Although
shouldn't have
you
to buy
shouldn't,
my people.
that's yeah, buying people is,
So
let
pot
it also be
and
shown that we don't endorse buying of human
I don't know.
beings.
You're taking the Bahamas, I'll take Paris, I guess.
Okay, let's do it.
Why
We'll
not?
come visit each
I'll
other.
buy it. Yeah. Okay.
A plane.
Well, that works. I could buy, but
Yeah,
I mean, I'd also need to pay for the pilot. I guess Cody could fly for us.
a plane and a pilot. Those are
But I
all
need
the
the
good things.
pot. Okay. Okay. If you removed the empty space between the atoms of every living human being on Earth, an entire Earth's population could fit within this fruit.
Okay, say that again.
I'll try to
Okay.
say it without like
If
stuttering this
if you
time.
remove the space between every atom,
Of every living human being on Earth,
okay,
the entire Earth's population could fit within this fruit.
a grape.
You went smaller than it is. It's an apple,
Oh,
but
wow.
yes,
Still,
small,
that's
small.
ridiculous.
Yeah, right.
Just a little bit, yes.
Alrighty. What would you do slash who would you kill if there was a purge day? What would I
If there
do?
was
I would
if
be
there was a
hiding
purge
on a
day and
purge
I was
day,
in
man.
charge,
Yeah.
like, um, purge day and I could kill. Ugh.
I don't
Not
have
really
any
a kill
desire to
kind of
kill anybody.
person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather just not be there. What would you do? I would try to get as far away from it as possible.
I would be like, Happy Purge Day. We're not killing anybody. Let's just celebrate. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I couldn't choose who to kill. There's probably people worthy of it.
Yeah,
Pedophiles. Let's go
right.
pedophiles.
Yeah, pedophiles, sure. All
Mm.
pedophiles.
Yeah,
Okay. Um, Honesty is the best policy. Agree or disagree?
agree.
Agreed. Yeah.
For the,
Faux
I
show.
would say for the most part, it definitely poses problems sometimes if you're like too honest, but then you fix those problems and things
I think
become
there's a way to be
better.
honest about everything. There you still like
Mhm.
honesty, but with like, I don't know, still
Yeah,
being, I don't know, still being caring about people. You don't have to be
there's
mean with
there's a
your
difference
honesty.
between honesty and like brutal, what is it? Sadistic honesty. Like you don't just wield honesty to hurt people,
Yeah,
but
exactly. Like certain things aren't even worthy of being pointed out, like whether you consider it
Mhm.
honest or not. Like, everything doesn't have to be
Yeah,
said. That's not the type of honesty I'm thinking of.
we're
I'm
not
not even thinking of that.
4-year-olds just pointing things out
Yeah,
in
I
Walmart.
don't see that as honesty. Like that's not a truth.
Yeah,
That's
that's
not
not what we're talking about.
a opposite of a lot. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
Anyways, okay. Who is most likely to star in a movie alongside Seth Rogen and James Franco? I
I think
say
we would both
both
have
of
to be
us.
there.
I know, yeah.
Yeah,
We both have to be
we
there.
would we
But
would
that
need to
would
be
be a
there and it would
really,
be
really
good.
fun. That would be so fun. So many
Yes.
times, like I've never been like an actress and worked in like production of something. Yet when I watch shows, I get like I will laugh thinking about them going through the process of and like how there
Uh-huh.
must have been so many mess ups or like just the funny things that they must have like I'd like to be there to hear that. Like just be an
Yes.
extra on those type of things just to get to hear all the different like
I couldn't
takes
be a
and like
cameraman because I would be like like you could just hear me
the
in the
whole
back.
thing would be shaking a little bit.
It's me. So yes, but even more so. Yeah. Um yeah, I'd like to say that we're like Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. They do really good on their own, but when they're together, magic happens. So,
Agreed. Have you watched Sisters?
no,
Oh my God,
no.
it's so good, and it's the two of them.
Okay.
Yes, go watch
I like them.
Sisters.
I
uh,
just had the video pop up in my feed for like the 100 millionth time of the um I think it was like an SNL skit they did on Meet Your Second Wife. Have you seen that?
I don't know if I have.
Where anyway, go watch it. It's really funny.
Okay, okay,
I won't describe it here, but it's hilarious.
okay. I will go find it.
Okay. Anyway,
Uh,
Amy Poehler,
Alrighty.
Tina Fey, you guys are awesome.
Yeah. Oh no, they're
Next,
the bestest. Okay. Most likely to survive a zombie apocalypse. I think didn't we already answer this one?
kind of the same where like in a horror movie, which one of us would be more likely to survive? And I still say it's you.
Yeah, but in this one, I don't know if I even want to.
Zombie
Like,
apocalypse. It's like
yeah,
I'm out. It's like one of those
yeah.
Titanic things where it's like, well, if I'm gonna die, I might as well be at the beginning of the movie. Like,
Well, like on the Titanic, everything else was still there for you. But in this, society's gone down. You know what I mean? Like there's
that's
something worth
true, huh?
living for on the Titanic. That didn't, but this is like
It's like being the last person on
if like
Earth.
your
It's like,
neighbors are a potential threat to you, I don't want to live in that.
no, thank you.
Yeah. This one is a debate. Are we in a
Okay,
are we in a simulation?
let's go with yes. Do I think somebody's in control of it? Not really, but what's the difference if we are or not? We're still
Yeah.
in kind of the same situation.
Yeah, exactly. Like
So,
it doesn't really matter if we are or we aren't. But it's cool
mhm.
to like I like watching the little I don't know, like there's so many videos of like weird things that don't really make sense, like a bird that seems to just be hovering, not
Little
moving or
glitches. Yeah, I saw
yeah,
one of those
like
the other day.
yeah, lots of little like seemingly glitches, something like I mean, why the hell not? Like that I can't say that it isn't, just any more than I
Hmm.
can't say there's not a God. But it doesn't matter.
Yeah, because what does it
Because
change? Nothing,
I
but
can't escape it. I can't leave it. My life is still exactly right where it is. And that's what I have to
yes.
work with. So
I like my simulation. I've gotten pretty fond of it.
yeah, well
Well,
you got a good
keep
you got a
doing.
good part in the simulation for sure. So did I.
Yeah.
But yeah, but like it doesn't matter. Because what could you do about it? As interesting
Absolutely
as it
nothing.
is. Yeah. Alrighty. Would you rather have Morgan Freeman or Gordon Ramsay narrate your life?
Oh, dang.
I'm definitely Morgan Freeman.
I was gonna say Morgan Freeman, although I wouldn't say no to old Gordon, like not old, he's not old. I wouldn't say no to Gordon. He could narrate my life if he wanted to, as long as he didn't call me an idiot sandwich all the time. And if he brought snacks, even better. But yeah, Morgan's got that nice fatherly,
Yeah.
calming, influency voice that
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't want to be yelled about or anything. So.
I like Gordon's
Okay.
accent.
Yeah. All right. No. That was it's a dare, so we can't do it.
Okay.
Is let the person on your right draw something on your face. If you refuse, take a puff. I would
Oh,
have
we could
let you
have
draw
fun.
something on my. I
I
don't
would
know.
draw
I
good
don't know.
things.
It would depend on like what you're using to draw with and if I
That's
work
true.
tomorrow.
It would be pretty. It would be
Yeah.
like a face painted flower or something like, or maybe I'd make you a tiger.
Um, what was sold as medicine in the 1830s?
A lot of shiz. Like,
Yeah, I know.
um, cocaine was used for like toothaches and really ketchup
I guess so.
was what was it used for?
It doesn't say. It just says what was used for medicine. But yeah, I think just about everything was used to cure something.
Hmm.
If you just
Yeah, I
rub it on
like
your rashes.
right. There's a picture of old-timey cough syrup that circulates around that's like half cocaine and um, morphine or something like that. And it's like, oh yeah, that would do the trick. Like you
Yeah, you're not gonna feel a whole lot of anything
no,
anymore. So.
cold symptoms gone. It's weird.
You wake up
Yeah.
4 days later feeling great. Very stiff though.
Slept through
Very
the whole
stiff.
thing.
Okay,
Mm,
debate. Is Mark Zuckerberg an alien?
yes.
I think it's another one of
Yes.
also doesn't matter. What could I do about it? What would it change?
No.
Nothing. If we live with them,
No,
then
Joy,
obviously we're peaceful, so that's cool.
I don't think he's an alien. I think that he knows too much and can't say anything, and it's like bugging out his eyes. Like he's
Like
like,
he
I
doesn't have a
can't
good
say
game
anything.
face. He's just
No, like I say anything and like everybody I know and love gets murdered. So no, you know, what can I do
potentially
about it? All I did was make a stupid app, and then all of a sudden my world exploded. So I don't know. I think he knows too much.
interesting. Yeah. Well,
But
no,
don't think he
I
comes from
think we
another
all
planet.
need to know more. We all should get to know.
It's it's a
Okay.
truth thing. Could we
Yeah,
handle the truth?
exactly.
I don't know.
Yes. Yes,
I'm
we
gonna
could.
say I could. As a society, would probably go crazy. But
Yeah, yeah.
anyway,
Force it on them anyways. Just I mean, can't deal with anything you hide. Okay.
yeah,
If cars could fly, how long would it take you to get to outer space?
long time.
You
There's
think?
like
Because like
radiation barriers that. Well, like okay, so you're saying if cars could fly and there was no
it just says, if cars could
time?
fly, how long would it take you to get to outer space? I'm just thinking, how many miles is it to outer space?
Yeah,
How
a
fast
few
can this
miles.
vehicle go? Can it go as fast as a car can go on land? Because it
Yeah,
doesn't give any of those specifications. But
depends.
it
It
gives an
depends.
answer without any specification. So how they get to their answer, who the hell knows? But their
All
answer is
right.
2 hours. Two
Okay.
hours later.
All right, I'll go with that answer.
Sure, sure. Would you rather spend a month in jail for weed or fail a drug test for a job? I would much rather fail a drug test than
Yeah.
actually go to jail. For, I mean, that
Yep.
one seems like a fairly easy one.
They'd be like, no, you can't have this job. That's it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
By the way, Rach, we're going to start randomly drug testing for this podcast, so you better. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I got my medicinal cards, so
Okay, you're good. You're good to go.
notified with my doctor. Okay. If you could draw a sound, what would it look like?
Um, I I kind of love this one because I love have you seen the videos where they put like sand on a plate and play notes
Mhm.
and you can see the different pictures and
Like the sacred geometry type
patterns?
stuff.
Yes. And my sister plays the harp. And one time we had it set up and she would my mom would record her lessons so that during the week she could just replay her lessons and play along with it. And we had it in front of the TV. And it's one of the old TVs where it's kind of like stroby. You can't see
Yeah,
it, but it's stroby. And when you play a harp string in front of a strobe light, you can see the different like waves. And
that's
they're all
so
different. Some of them look
cool.
like DNA strands and they're really, really cool. So if I could draw sound, I would just let sound do its thing, man. I like
It sounds
I
colorful
love
though, colorful and
yeah, 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 yeah.
wavy.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's pretty
Colorful,
cool though.
wavy, geometric, all those things.
Yeah.
Or I could give the simple answer and be like, I draw a flower.
What is your favorite conspiracy theory?
That my camera's going to fall. That's my favorite conspiracy theory that we didn't go to the moon. I like that one. It's
Do you believe it? I don't know if I do
yes.
or not. Yeah.
I kind of do, but it's not
Yeah.
like a deeply held belief like flat earthers
Yeah.
or anything like that. I'm just like, you
Yeah.
know what?
Like that's
I think
possible.
there's a pretty good
Like
chance that there was some
like
fucker
it feels
involved.
like a lot of things that have been like portrayed a certain way to paint a certain picture. And so there's no way I could ever say it wasn't. I don't like actively believe that it didn't happen, but I also don't
Yeah.
have any faith that it did either. It's just kind of like,
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't believe any of you guys anymore.
Yeah. Knowing where
Everything's
we were
made
at the
up.
time,
Yeah.
uh-huh, and like what we were trying to do and how important it was that we beat the other like nations that were trying to be in the space race.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of BS involved.
But we know that we
But
have a lot of we have a lot of space presence now. So
yeah,
we
we've done a lot, but we've never been back to the moon.
mm,
So I don't know.
yeah, weird. Why not?
I don't think
The
space is
aliens there
impossible to get
said
to, but
no, don't come back.
mhm, that's right. But they sent us back with Mark Zuckerberg, so it's nice.
All right, I'm gonna find and do one more. Let's see here.
Okay, just groove to the song in my own head. It's Old Town
There's
Road. Just kidding.
there's I have like because I sorted out all the ones that like were dares and stuff that we couldn't really
Yeah,
do. Trying to find an actual dare. Call your parents right now and tell them you're high. If you refuse, take a puff.
I don't think my parents would believe me.
And my
I feel
parents
like
would be
that's
like,
great.
okay, cool. Yeah.
Mhm.
Even if you were actually high, they probably would be like, okay, you know.
Yeah,
My parents would be like, yeah,
I
you
doubt my
know,
parents would care.
we know.
My parents would be well, all right then. Thanks for letting us know. Okay, pick one random from the pile, whatever it is. That's like the middle of the pile.
Okay.
Got
This
it?
is a horrible last one. I'm gonna let you read it. Who is
Okay. Most likely to buy feet pics for a friend. Am I buying them for you? Like,
I think
who's the
I
friend?
think it's for a friend.
Oh, for a friend. Got
So,
it. Um,
um,
I don't think either of us really like feet.
no, yeah, like, but I
Like,
would have no
didn't
problem selling a feet pic. If you want
if you
my little tootsies, if that
you
does it for you, go
I
for it.
I think that you'd have success there because you've got little sausage toes. They're cute, but mine are just
I
feet.
do. My brother said, oh, one time, what did he say? He was like, it looks like you got Vienna sausages. I was like, thank you. Thank
They're cute. They've always been cute little toads.
you. Oh, well,
And
on that
I
note,
think mine are pretty average. So
you got cute feet. You got normal feet, I think.
I've got feet.
Yeah,
They're there.
I don't know what
They
someone
don't they
who's
don't do
into
much
feet
for
is
me.
looking for. So
I
I don't
don't
know if
either.
I got good feet or not.
That's not my
I may
particular
never know.
cup OT. But if you're gonna pay me for a snapshot of my feet, let's
My
okay.
Venmo is.
Right. Just
Alrighty.
in the for what column put for a friend.
Oh,
Mm.
well, this is fun.
Anyways,
And
yes.
you know,
That was fun. I like the game.
yeah, no, I figured you'd be
Good
down.
times. I always am.
Had you come up with any type of things on the topic that I had picked though? Had you had any
Yes.
thoughts? Okay, cool. So we'll
So
just next time it's my turn to
we'll
pick,
save
then
it
we'll
for
do
later.
that. Exactly. That'll
Okay.
be good.
That
All
will
right.
work for me.
Well, I love you and I Lilas.
Love you too. Lilas, have an awesome week.
Yeah, have a fun date night with Cody. Tell him the Gene
I
was a
will.
win.
It
Very
is a
cute.
win. I like it. It's very short though, so I can't sit in it very well.
What
But
are you guys
anyway,
doing for date night?
my daughter comes home from band camp, so we're going to a high school band concert and then we'll go out to eat. So,
Woohoo!
all
Bella's at
right.
band camp too, so yay.
Yeah,
Yep. Well,
that's sweet.
she does guard, but they do it with the band, so
Yeah, they all
yeah.
go together. So,
Yeah.
so yes, it will be good times had by all. And then
Oh yeah, she's loving it. I can't wait to get back into all of that, like the Friday night football games and stuff. It's a lot of fun.
super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyways, all
and
right. Well, have
it's
fun
fun
with
to see him
her.
progress too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
and you as well. Give your family my love, and we'll see you next week.
Yep. Okay. Love you. Bye-bye.
Love you. Bye.
Subscribe up there.
Subscribe.
There's a subscribe up there.
Okay.
Like the button.
Okay.